chai in all its forms. A proper cup of warm chai on a cold winter morning like this is absolutely perfect to wake up to. However, there are no rules when it comes to drinking chai. You can drink chai anytime you want. But there are some rules when it comes to making chai. Today, I'm going to show you 3 versions of chai that are my favorite, and I'm going to tell you the proper technique to make it. So let's begin. The first chai we're going to make is the most ubiquitous version of chai, known as Masala Chai. You may have tried a version of this at Starbucks, usually called chai tea latte, but let me show you why chai is totally different from chai tea latte. Let's make it. I'm making enough chai for just 1 cup today. However, you can double, triple, quadruple the recipe as you please. So, I have this pot heating up. I have half a cup of water that I'm gonna add in. And I also have half a cup of whole milk that I'm gonna add in as well. Now I'm gonna add in the sugar. I have about a tablespoon worth of sugar, or 2 teaspoons. Add that in. Then I'm gonna add the whole spices. I have black cardamom, green cardamom, cinnamon, and some cloves today. So I'm gonna add those in as well. Now we have to wait for this concoction to come up to a boil. We're going to let it boil for about 5 minutes so that the spices infuse their flavors into the milk. And then we're going to add the tea leaves. This has been bubbling away for the past 5 minutes or so. Now I can smell the flavor of the whole spices. What I'm gonna do now is add in the tea leaves. We have about 1 tablespoon of tea leaves here. Let's add it in. Now we're going to bring this up to a boil again and let it bubble away for 3 to 5 minutes till we get that characteristic smell as well as color of chai. Alright, this has been bubbling away for the past 5 minutes or so, and now it's ready. So I'm going to strain this tea. Look at that color. That's beautiful. Make a masala chai next time and let me know how you like it. Now we're going to make ginger chai. The process of making this chai is very similar to the masala chai. However, the flavor profile is completely different. We replace the whole spices with fresh ginger, and that creates this pungent flavor that is perfect when you're feeling under the weather or you need a pick-me-up in the middle of the day. So let's make it. Going to begin by adding half a cup of water and half a cup of milk like last time. I'm gonna add in the ginger. These are just chopped pieces of ginger. I didn't even peel them because the peel adds a lot of flavor. So I'm gonna add in a lot of ginger, but you can adjust it to your taste. And now I'm gonna add in 2 teaspoons of sugar like last time. We're going to bring this up to a boil and let it bubble away for 5 minutes or so. This has been bubbling away for 5 minutes and we can really smell the ginger. Now I'm going to add in the tea leaves, bring it up to a boil again, and bubble it for 3 to 5 minutes like last time till we get that perfect aroma and color. 1 tablespoon of tea leaves like last time. Let's bring this up to a boil and wait a few minutes. The ginger chai is ready. Let's strain it and let's see how it turned out. Beautiful color with a pungent smell of ginger. This is the third and last version for today. This is a lemon tea, also known as Lebu Cha in Bengali. This is a specialty of Calcutta vendors during the winters, and it's very different from the first two versions we made because it doesn't have any milk, and we add lemon as well as some black pepper into it. This is a wonderful winter warmer. Definitely try it out and let me know what you think. Just start by adding in 1 whole cup of water because we're not using any milk. Then I'm going to add in the sugar to it and let it come to a boil. I'm using a little bit more sugar than the last two versions because we want to balance out the tartness that's coming from the lemon. Let's let this come to a bubble. The water has been bubbling away for some time now. The sugar is completely dissolved, and that's what we're looking for. There aren't any flavors that we're trying to infuse into this water at this stage, like the other two chais that I made. So all we need is for the sugar to dissolve, the water to come to a boil, and we're ready to add in the tea leaves. I'm adding in a little less than 1 tablespoon of tea leaves. This is about 3/4 tablespoon. The reason for that is there is no milk to buffer the bitter taste of the tea, and therefore we don't need to add as much to this lemon tea like we did for the other versions of chai. Let's add in the tea leaves and then we'll bubble it away for maybe a minute or so. That's it. We don't need to bubble it for 3 to 5 minutes like the other ones. We're looking for a golden amber color, and that's when we know that this is ready. Okay, this has been bubbling away for a minute now, and this looks like the perfect color and flavor. I've turned the stove off, and now I'm going to add in the 2 final ingredients, which really makes this tea. I have a little bit of lemon juice, and I'm gonna squeeze some in. And then I'm going to add in a surprising ingredient, black pepper, but it really works, trust me. Just a little bit. And now I'm ready to strain this tea. I can smell the black pepper and the lemon and the tea, and it's a beautiful combination. And there we have it, Lebu Cha or lemon tea, a specialty of Calcutta. All right, we're ready to try all 3 versions of the chai we made. We're going to start with the masala chai, move on to the ginger chai, and then we're going to try the lemon tea at the end. And each of us is going to tell you which one's our favorite. So let's begin.
Let's do it. Oh, I'm going first too?
Yeah.
All right. So is this standard chai?
This is completely standard. This is the regular masala chai that you would get anywhere on the streets of India. And the spices I added were cinnamon, cardamom, both types, as well as cloves.
Yeah, that's great. That's a good example of classic chai with all of these whole spices. I really like that. You can taste the tea, you can taste the sugar, you can taste the milk. There's clearly milk in there. Very good.
Tastes familiar, tastes like a normal cup of chai. And I really enjoy the spiciness that you get from the whole spices after you've consumed the tea at the back of your mouth. I love that.
All right, who doesn't love a ginger? Okay, there's no mistaking that that's loaded with ginger. Wow, it's so different than the first one, but it's still in that same arena of chai.
You can really smell the ginger. Ooh, I love that. I added a lot of ginger, and I love it that way because you can really taste the spiciness of the ginger. Oh, delicious.
Sure is, and you sure can.
Let's move on to the lemon chai or Lebu Cha.
So if I asked for a chai in an Indian restaurant or something and this came out, I wouldn't have known this is chai. If you've ever had black tea with lemon, This is like a very, very good version of that. This is like a very good version of black tea with lemon. I would not have thought that this is called chai, but still very, very good. I like that.
Yeah, this is the right amount of lemon, and the tea is not overbrewed, so it's not bitter. And then I get a little hint of black pepper at the end, which I really love. I mean, this is not popular all around the country. It is a specialty of Calcutta, my hometown, and especially during the winter months. So this is a little bit harder to find, but it's very easy to make. So Ross, what do you think? Which one was your favorite?
I think this first one is my favorite, the Masala Chai. These two, like I said, are in the same arena, and depending on what mood you're in, you could go between these two. And this is just kind of an outlier, not what I would call chai. Evidently it is. Which one's your favorite?
It's very hard to pick. I think I'm a little bit biased just because that's from my hometown and it's very familiar and it reminds me of my childhood days. However, I'm going to go with the ginger chai. I really love the flavor of ginger with chai. It is always a surprise, but at the same time, it's comforting and delicious. We tried 3 different versions of chai today. Try them out and let us know which one's your favorite. Chai is not just a drink, it's an emotion in India. It's a way of life. It's a way to meet people from different walks of life and generations. So let me know what role chai plays in your life. Like the video, subscribe to my channel if you want to dive into the depths of Indian cuisine and culture.